1800s Europe after realizing that Africa is full of resources. Doctors in the 1950s when a female patient says they are feeling sad. I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it. Your brother dies. You marry his wife. You pull out, so your brother won't have Harris. Now your name means masturbation in 4 languages. How I thought the US Civil War was. How it actually was. SPQR. You and I, we are alike. SPQR. I don't think we are alike at all. Philip II of Macedon. Sparta replying with, if to Philip II's threat of invading Spartan lands and devastating them. Philip II of Macedon. Sparta being a shadow of its former self. When everyone hates you for killing one chicken on stage in 1969, but then you meet the guy who everyone loves who made a business out of killing chickens. People who know what the frick they are talking about seeing eduteens unironically praising Rhodesia on r/history memes. When you declare a crusade, but people start killing Jews in Europe. Guys, Jerusalem would that way. Achilles requests for his ashes to be placed in the same urn as those of Patroclus, so they can be together forever. Historians. How was his friend? To increase recruitment number for WW1. Let's allow friends from the same town to serve together in PALS battalions. And if the units are destroyed, the entire male population of a town is wiped out. The entire male population of a town is wiped out. Why would a fly land on something like this? Rats should be ashamed for falling in this trap. Bears, this is ridiculous. William Randolph Hearst. USS Maine sinking in Havana Harbor. I bet the Spanish did this. Bad history documentaries explaining how Hannibal Barca was black because he was from Africa. Anyone who knows what North African/Mediterranean people look like. Average physical torture fan. Average we will hand you over to the Russians enjoyer. The British after defeating the Argentinians in a war over some islands 800 miles away in the South Atlantic. I'm still worthy. Irish immigrant exists. Every country. You will be a soldier. Frick zodiac signs. Who is your favorite Napoleonic Wars leader? Bangladesh. Wait, what happened to all of our intellectuals? Pakistan Army. Wow, that's so weird they just disappeared. Napoleon defeats Austria, makes them sign a peace treaty. Austria declares war again. Napoleon, we had a treaty. Austria. That was 4 days ago. 5 days ago. Wilhelm II. Hitler. Do not fight war at 2 fronts. Sure. When you are pretty much the single reason Imperial Japan didn't conquer all of Eastern Asia in World War II, but afterward you get exiled to Taiwan. This has been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever. Roman Empire 27th BC, 476 AC. Roman Empire 27th BC 1453. Napoleon looking down and seeing a harsh Russian winter topple the Romanov dynasty in 1917. We are here to stop the fire from spreading and save our houses, right? You are gonna save our houses, right? The 7th Coalition exiling Napoleon to Street Helena be like. Bon voyage, pussy. My friend. You know the Garand was kind of stupid. The ping literally told people when they needed to reload. Me trying to calculate how a piece of metal hitting the ground is louder than gunfire. Aztec Empire. Songhai Empire. Being toppled by a Spanish guy armed with guns and looking for gold. Ireland, we are finally independent. Aren't you going to join us? Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. No, I don't think I will. On one hand, Catherine the Great. On the other hand, Ivan the Terrible. The British, after taking some tiny little, insignificant island in the middle of nowhere. Soviet Union. I'm just going to arm these communist Koreans, and if they just so happen to use them to kill you while you are in their country, then it's your own fault. Otto von Bismarck punishing Austria. Otto von Bismarck punishing France. Oh dear, gorgeous. You freaking donkey. Crime documentaries be like. And Barlene was happily married. Until she wasn't. Oh boy, I sure do love visiting Japan in spring. I sure hope that no crazy policeman will try to kill me. Joining the war because Germany violated Belgian neutrality. Joining the war because Germany got really strong and built a strong navy. Members of the High Court of Justice when Charles I is actually making solid legal arguments and making them seem like the tyrant and himself as the guarantor of liberty. German forces after they tried to destroy a surrounded and outnumbered American battalion. Why won't you die? Hey, we just got the last big German surface ship. What should we do with it? US Navy. Turkey and Greece trying to get along in the NATO in 1952. The Roman Empire in 476. Not to worry, we are still ruling half an empire. Athenian person in 620 BCE steals cabbage. The draconian law code. So you have chosen death. Henry VIII after the Pope told him he can't divorce his wife. Well, ahead, there is another option. Almost every society in the Eastern Mediterranean collapsing all at once. Ramses III. Singing about patriotic things. Singing about how you like to eat onions. Wilhelm can't ride a horse. His mother, Victoria, Princess Royal. Impossible. Launch an invasion on the British Isles. Order your men to attack the sea because they can't cross the channel. Make them collect seashells as trophies and make fun of them. Humiliate them for not being able to cross the channel due to your failures. Crisis of the 3rd century. Crisis of the 3rd century. Roman Empire. Aurelian. Roman Empire. Some random Spanish guy, after traveling thousands of miles to Rome just to see Livy. You magnificent bastard. I read your book. When you're a German soldier chilling at your post in Normandy and suddenly the sky starts singing Blood Upon the Risers. Oh Neptune. When you impressed Roman men with your intelligence and power but everybody thinks you were hot instead. Cleopatra. This is outrageous. It's unfair. Mad to the Comic Code Authority after becoming a magazine. You have no power here. The relationship between Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton in a nutshell. Hamilton. Hey Thomas, look at me. Hamilton. Jefferson. Hamilton. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. How can you think that Indians are worth more than blacks, even though you are fighting against the oppression of the Indians? Bonibus explaining how every reasonable peace offer that Napoleon refused in 1813/14 were not legitimate, except conveniently for the one he finally accepted, after sending thousands and men ABD boys to their graves in a hopeless war. When the Portuguese win the Battle of Aljubarrota while completely outnumbered. Castilians. What just happened? Cossacks. Hualong. Assassin. The Cossacks accidentally shooting him while shooting the assassin. Hitler when Great Britain and France told him he couldn't keep taking more land in Europe. With all due respect, it worked 150 times. Take over a country and force them to adopt your culture. Take over a country and get forced to adopt their culture, effectively committing a cultural genocide on yourself.
If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for your daily dose of memes. Also, be sure to watch previous MemePog episodes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back tomorrow.